start writing skill, that is dialogue writing. Now let us first understand the meaning of word dialogue. The word dialogue is derived from a Greek words. It is derived from Greek words, that is dia and logos. Now what is the meaning of dia? Dia means through and logos means words. So to express something through words. So dialogue word is derived from Greek words dia, logos. Okay. Now what is dialogue? Let us understand what is dialogue. Dialogue is a conversation between two people about any topic. So what is dialogue? Dialogue is a conversation between two people at any topic. Now see, you talk with somebody, right? So that is your dialogue. So whenever you talk with someone on any topic, that is called as dialogue. So dialogue is nothing but a conversation. What is the purpose of dialogue writing? Why we need to learn dialogue writing? What is the use? What is the purpose of dialogue writing? The main purpose of dialogue writing is to make students able to complete any conversation with grammatical correctness and draw meaningful conversation. So main purpose of learning this dialogue writing is to make the students able to complete the conversations with grammatical correctness. Grammatically correct dialogues, you have to learn how to write grammatically correct dialogues and how to make a meaningful conversation. So whenever you write a conversation on a given topic, you have to stick to that topic. Your dialogues should be relevant to your topic. Now in dialogue writing, two types of questions are asked. That is dialogue completion. So you are asked to complete the dialogues. Some half dialogues are given and you are asked to complete it. Some questions may be given, you have to write the answers for those, or some answers may be given and you have to derive questions for those answers. So that is dialogue completion. And next is dialogue creation. So anything will be given, any topic will be given to you, and based on that topic you have to create dialogues. So when you learn dialogue writing, this is the very important part of writing skill. Dialogue help you improve your conversation skill, so you can communicate with anyone fluently if you learn dialogue writing, if you know how to converse. So it is very important thing. Now let us see what are the points to remember when you write a dialogue. First is use appropriate tense. So depending on the situation, depending on the given topic, you have to use appropriate tense. Suppose you are asked to complete the dialogues, then whatever tense is used to write the answer, same tense should be used while forming a question, or vice versa. In whatever tense the question is, you have to use the same tense to give the answer. So your tenses should be very good while writing dialogues. Next is use language and style accordingly. So you have to use the style and language according to the topic. If you are writing a formal dialogue, your language should be formal. If you are writing informal dialogues, your language should be informal. So depending on the topic, you should use your language. Use simple and lucid language. So when you write a dialogue, you have to use simple and easy language. Don't use difficult words. Use simple and lucid language. Use direct speech. Include questions and exclamations. So whenever you write a dialogue, so it is a conversation. So obviously it is going to be direct speech. So in your dialogues, try to use questions and exclamatory sentences so the dialogues appears to be real. Next, the names of the characters should come on the right side of the margin. So whenever you write dialogues, you have to write the names whose dialogues they are, and you have to be in the character. Now if you are asked to write a dialogue between two, suppose a shopkeeper and a customer, so both at the same time you have to play the role of shopkeeper as well as the customer. You have to go in the character of shopkeeper as well as customer, and you have to think accordingly while writing dialogue. So when you write the names should come on the right side of the margin. So suppose this is your margin, don't write the names in the margin, you have to write at the right side of the margin, on the right side of the margin. Okay. Now all the colons should come one below other. So whenever you write a dialogue, you use colon. Colon means two dots, right? So whenever you write the names, you have to give colon. Don't give any dash. You have to give colon, and this colon should come one below the other. Try to include some humorous sentences. So when you write dialogue, try to include some humorous sentences so they appear realistic. Your dialogue will appear to be real. You will feel that you are experiencing all those things. So it should be realistic. It should create interest in the minds of the readers. Punctuations. See children, whenever you write dialogue, you have to be very careful with punctuations. You have to use different punctuations like full stop, comma, question mark, exclamatory marks. So these punctuations are very important when you write dialogue. So because punctuation marks expresses more than words. So try to use appropriate punctuation marks when you write a dialogue. I hope you have understood what is dialogue writing, what is the purpose of dialogue writing, and what are the points to remember while writing dialogues. Next, now we will see an example how to complete. Both the examples we will see how to complete a dialogue as well as how to write a dialogue. See the example how to complete a dialogue. We will see the first type, dialogue completion. Now here you can see that some dialogues are given and there are certain blanks which you need to complete. So let's read. Ravi, hello, dash, Asha, Anuj is not at home. So now Anuj is not at home. This is the answer. and you have to write a question for this. So if somebody calls and wants to speak to someone, how they say, what is the dialogue? So Ravi will say, hello, can I speak to Anuj? Question mark. Asha, Anuj is not at home. Dash. This is Ravi. So Anuj is not at home. Okay. Now this sentence is completed. Here this is Ravi, his friend. So this is the answer. You have to write a question for that. So who is speaking? Question mark. This is Ravi, his friend. Dash. So now his sister. Here you have the dialogue. His sister. So it means Ravi has asked who is there speaking on the other side, right? So how you will form a dialogue? May I know who is on the line? So Asha will say, this is Asha, his sister. Ravi, hello Asha, dash. Anuj has gone to his karate class. So Anuj has gone to his karate class. This is the answer. You have to form a question. So, hello Asha, where has Anuj gone? Now here the answer is in present perfect tense. So your question should also be in present perfect tense. You have to use the appropriate tense while writing a dialogue. You cannot say where is Anuj or where is Anuj going. You cannot ask like such type of question because here the answer is here the perfect present perfect tense is used. So you also have to use your present perfect tense. Anuj has gone to his karate class. Then Ravi says okay, and here you have to complete the dialogue. Asha says sure. Now sure. So if she says sure means what Ravi must have said? He must have said that will you give me the message, right? Will you give him a message? Sure, tell me. So now Ravi gives the message, we have a special class tomorrow morning, so ask him to reach school half an hour earlier. Then again there is a blank. I won't. I won't means will she tell that she won't give the message? No. So I won't. I won't. So Asha says I won't. So why Asha says I won't? So what Ravi must have said that don't forget to give the message. So she says no, I will not forget, right? Please do not forget. I won't dash. Then Ravi says no. So she says no. Ravi says no. So what must Asha have said? Asha must have said anything else. No. Then at the end of the conversation, you must have said thank you or bye. So in this way, you have to complete the dialogues. So when you write a dialogue for second question, means dialogue writing, when the topic is given, dialogue creation means you are given the topic and you have to create dialogues. At that time, you have to write minimum 5 dialogues for each. Okay, I hope you have understood how to write or how to complete a dialogue.